Today I have epoxy glue, and I'm going to use this to glue together a wooden spoon that has split down the middle. As you can see, this is a wooden spoon used for cooking, and it somehow split down the middle, I believe, when I put it in the dishwasher, excuse me. It's split down the middle. And so my attempt is to take the epoxy glue and bond it together. So what I have here is a wooden spoon, epoxy glue, translucent yellow, and a clamp to hold things together. I also have an X-Acto knife to scrape away any excess epoxy glue. You can also use something like a mineral spirit, such as alcohol, to get rid of the epoxy glue before it dries. But I choose to use an X-Acto knife to scrape it away after it gets done. So I'm going to get started. So first thing I'm going to do is just lay this down here, and then I'm going to take the cap off of the epoxy glue. It may be hard to get off if you have not used it in a while, so you may have to use something like a butter knife or an X-Acto knife. So I'm just going to use this just to pry it open a little bit. Get it in underneath here. That's one of the troubles with these things, is they're hard to get off. So let me try something else. I'm going to try my pliers, which I haven't used in a while. That did the trick. It got it off. So now I'm going to use the epoxy glue to actually get in. I think this right here needs to come off too. Alright, great. I can smell the epoxy glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze it a little bit just to see some coming out. Alright, it's coming out of one side. Let me try to poke a hole in the other side. There we go, comes off like that. Alright, so we have the epoxy glue completely open, and now I'm going to press the epoxy glue inside of the split. I'm going to open the split just enough to apply some epoxy glue within inside of the split. Be very careful not to spill it or use too much of it. So I'm just going to use a few squirts of epoxy glue. Just down the middle. Not too much, not too little. As you can see, I have some along the side, which I will clean up a little bit later. Alright, now when doing this, you only need to apply it to one side because it will bond all together. Alright, I have some on that side. Let me get some right on this over here. Stuff really smells funny. Just try not to inhale it too much. Down to the end. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the syringe and suck it backwards. And place it there, and then squeeze it just like that. And some may ooze out, but it's alright. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take my clamp right here, and I'm just going to clamp the edge just like this to clamp it together. Now while it's clamped, I'm going to get a paper towel and knock off some of the excess ooze. Alright, so I have my paper towel, and I'm just going to get some of the excess ooze off so it doesn't spill everywhere. If you have rubbing alcohol, that would help too. Now, with this clamped together, you want it to be clamped together for about 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, the seal should be made. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot for watching.